Hi guys, so I decided to do a few Christmas looks, so I focused only on the eyeshadow for this video, and it's just basically 3 basic Christmas eyeshadows with a step-by-step tutorial for each one. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. I don't want to spend ages doing an intro because that's not what we came here for, so yeah! So for the first step, I'm going to be taking from my Tartlette palette, I'm going to be taking the colour Dreamer, which is the second darkest brown colour. And I'm just going to sweep this across my crease. Starting at the outer corner and just working in. Once I feel like there's enough product on my eyelid, I'm going to swap brushes so that I can blend out. After putting the brown in my crease, I'm now going to take a light colour from the same palette, which is this colour here called, what's it called? Force of Nature. And I'm going to just lightly dust that over my lid with a flat shader brush. Gonna now take my fluffy brush and just blend this all out. Next I'm going to be lining my waterline with Benefit Eye Bright. Done it for the whole eye because I'm going for that doe eye effect. Next I'm going to be taking from the Makeup Revolution Redemption palette in Hot Smoke this green colour here, and this is actually going to be the pop of colour that I'm going to be using, and I'm just going to line underneath my lower lash line with this colour. Oh yeah, by the way guys, this thing here on my shoulder isn't a real tattoo, it's one of those stick-on temporary tattoos and I can't get it off, so yeah, that's just been on there. Next I'm going to be taking just a clean brush and I'm just going to blend out the eyeshadow underneath my eyes so it's not too harsh. And I'm going to put my lashes and my mascara on and I will be back. I don't think that would work very well, but I tried anyway. Now I'm going to be taking my highlighter and I'm just going to be highlighting my inner corner. I'm going to use liquid eyeliner just to literally cover the lash band. If you like to do a wing, then give yourself a wing. I'm not really going to bother, I'm just going to cover my lash band. So there we go, that's the first look. So next I'm going to be doing a Cranberry smoky eye, which is like my Christmas season favourite. So first of all I'm starting off with the MUA White Chocolate palette, and I'm taking this very warm brown colour, and I'm going to be taking a small blending brush and I'm going to be putting that in my crease. It's better to start off with a lot less product than needed than more and build up. Product is distributed on the eyelid as usual. I'm going to blend it out with a separate brush. And I'm going to be taking my last blending brush, my clean one that I never used to put product on with, but just to blend out, and I'm just blending out the edges. You may be able to tell it looks a bit blotchy. That is actually because I've got eczema on my eyelid. So annoying, only came recently, it's due to stress. So it's just going to look blotchy like that with me because my eyelids are just dry. But yeah, I thought I'd still do this tutorial anyway, so you can ignore them too if I can. After this, I'm going to be taking this blush colour, and this is by Clean Colour, and it's a Spotlight blush in Poppy. You can use any colour, just any warm pinky red colours, put them all on your lid. And I'm just going to be adding this to my crease with a very small defined blending brush. Once again, taking a brush and blending it out. I'm now taking the big brush again and I'm just blending out. A lot of what it takes when it comes to eyeshadows is just literally blending. It's blending, 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 blending. Blending till the cows come home. I'm going to be going back with that dark colour again from the White Chocolate palette, and I'm just going to put it right in my outer corner to further define. Next I'm going to be taking that same pink blush, and I'm going to be lining my lower lash line with it. Now I'm going to be taking the Cranberry colour, and I'm going to be going underneath my lash line with it as well. I'm being really light-handed with this because otherwise you can come out looking a bit panderish. I'm focusing it mainly on the outer corner. I'm going to be highlighting my inner corner with Butter Pecan from the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette by Too Faced. I do, when it comes to smoky eyes, I like to drag up the highlight just on the inside of the lid as well, just to bring it up a bit higher up, just to keep my eyes looking still wide and open. So next I'm going to be lining my waterline, and I'm going to, sorry, my eyes everywhere, I'm looking for it. I'm going to be lining my waterline, and I'm going to be lining it with a brown liner instead of a black liner. Okay, well, seeing as none of my waterline liners are actually doing anything, I'm going to take an eyeshadow and just line my waterline with an eyeshadow. There we go. So I'm going to go and do my lashes and mascara, and I'll be back. And that's it. I'm just going to cover my lash band again. Of course, you can do a wing if that's what you want to do. And there we go, here's the final look. So the next look is going to be just a basic cut crease. So let's just get started. I cheat and do cut creases the easy way. I struggled for a long time to work out how to do a nice cut crease, especially because my eyelids are quite hooded as well, and I think they're the most difficult eyelids to do cut creases on. So anyway, basically I'm going to start off with my favourite colour, Peanut Butter, from the Semi-Sweet Too Faced palette, and I'm just going to put that in my crease. It's probably not going to come as a surprise to you guys now. Once my colour's laid down, taking my blending brush and I'm blending out the edges. I'm going to go back in Peanut Butter again, and I'm going to carry on deepening the intensity of my crease. Then taking the big fluffy brush again, and I'm just blending out the edges, going back in with Peanut Butter again, laying it down again, blending out the edges. Right, so now I'm going to take a darker brown colour, which is Truffled, and I'm going to put that in my crease with a smaller brush to further define the crease. And then going in with a clean blending brush, and I'm going to blend that out. Once I have the crease colour laid down, here comes the difficult bit. Is there still green? There is, isn't there? I've taken off my concealer and everything, and there's like a hint of green. Where are you going? Oh, okay, just ignore that hint of green, yeah, because that's not meant to be there. So next we're going to do the tricky part, which is taking concealer and cutting a crease. Wish me luck. So I'm taking my LA Pro Girl concealer in, what's it in? Pure Beige, and that's what I'm doing it with. So while that one dries, I'm going to go onto the other eyelid. This is the nerve-wracking part, is making sure that the cut crease is matched. Oh, I'm going to have to keep my eyelid closed while it dries, because otherwise I'm going to have this crap, so yeah. Okay, well, I can't have both of my eyelids closed and do it, because then I can't see. Okay, I'm just going to have it open. So I'm going to go into my Tarte palette, and I'm going to be taking the colour Free Spirit, and I'm going to be putting that to set my cut crease. I'm now going to go in with a really skinny brush, and I'm just going to move up the line. So next I'm going to be lining my eyelids, and I'm going to be giving myself a cat eye just because I feel like that goes the best with cut creases. So now I'm going to add some glitter to my lids. I should have done this beforehand, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. So I'm going to be taking the Makeup Revolution, the Redemption palette in Iconic, and I'm going to be taking this very, very pale pink colour. I'm going to add my eyelashes and mascara, and I'll be back. So now that my mascara's on, I covered the lash band again with eyeliner, and I'm now going in with peanut butter, and I'm going to be covering my lower lash line with it. I'm going to be taking the darker brown colour Truffled as well, and I'm going to be going and focusing just on the outer corner of the eye with that. So that was my 3 looks for Christmas, my 3 eyeshadow looks for Christmas. I hope you've enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!